I want to address now the issue of Kevin, not so much the like hating, yes, that too, but particularly the like the I guess what I would call ignorance or indifference. A lot of what I've mainly noticed isn't so much like people saying like with the so-called fans, like people who claim to be fans, claim to be JP fans, that don't really, I guess, like Kevin or what. I don't know if they're just, not trying to not think about him, but they're not so much, I mean, yes, I know it happens where people are, and I am going to kind of address that as well, where people are actually act mean towards him and say, mean, messed up things about him. But the main thing that I've actually noticed is basically people just literally ignoring him, like not even acknowledging that he's there, and it's just, I don't know if they're not trying to or if they really don't care, but I mean, in some ways, ignoring a person is actually worse than being mean to them. I mean, at least when you're mean to them, at least you acknowledge that, again, you're saying that they're there, but I mean, I guess it depends, but it is just really frustrating, and just like, I mean, then the whole thing about him being, in the corner or whatever, or in the middle or not, I mean, I guess there's not really anything wrong with him, I mean, I guess, in a way, he's not as, like, kind of, I guess, kind of quiet and serious, as it were, as Nick, or as, like, silly and crazy and kind of out there as Joe can be, but, he's not just in between them, he has his own personality, he's his own person, and there's so much to him, and, I mean, they're all, just so wonderful, but Kevin is the one who really just gets kind of the short end of the stick, most, the majority of the time, and he's my personal favorite, and he has such a, special place in my heart. I mean, just really, really love Kevin, and I mean, any of them I wouldn't understand, but, I don't know. I can't really, explain or express, but, yeah, it's just, I do not get it at all, the whole, I mean, I guess it's because, he doesn't sing lead or anything like that, but he's there, you see him, when you can hear, when you, if you watch things of them, if you have posters, whatever, and, even when you, like, listen to their songs, you can hear his guitar, you can hear him singing background, and, just, excuse me, I don't really know where it comes from that people don't really, I mean, obviously it's not everyone. There's plenty of people who do notice him. There's people beside me who, he's their favorite and stuff like that, and, but it, again, for those people, he is the one that is the most likely to be, I guess, not really paid attention to, as it were, in the, as much as he should be, and I don't really get it. I mean, he's just, there's again, as I say, there's so much to him, and it's like, it's frustrating. I mean, it's upsetting because, he was not, he didn't have, like, this best, school experience, I mean, he was, like picked on and, you know, ignored, you know, in, you know, just the same now, and, you know, he knew who his real friends were, and it's the same sort of thing, funnily enough, but on a larger scale. And I don't know, I mean, I can totally relate to that, actually, but I guess it's just, I don't know if it's kind of the, I don't know, I have that kind of thing too. I don't know if it's just kind of the way that some people are, which is really, I mean, it's unfair that people kind of have this way about certain people. I mean, and, you know,